Hey everybody, Morgan SLV here, coming to you from the cab of my son's pickup, 1960 C10 pickup. It's pretty cool, love to drive it. It's old, makes a lot of noise and burns a lot of rubber. We dig that. Let's go over silver today real quick. Gold and silver. Gold 1508, silver 45.97. Today's date 4/26/2011. Well, I got to thinking about it. The dip that silver's taking right now. I don't know what the spot is on it right now. I think obviously it's closed. But I feel a little more at ease. It was kind of freaking me out watching the way that it was, gaining traction and going that fast. I'm probably, not alone and going, wow. Okay, so as this climbs, as this reasserts itself as money. That means that your folding money, the money that you guys, you and your wife and everybody on the planet runs around with in their wallet, is disappearing, right? And are we ready for that? And my question to you is, are you ready for that? Bottom line is, the more I study, the more I can sleep. But also, I've learned a lot of things that I really, wish that I didn't know, I guess, sometimes. But the bottom line is, I'm so thankful to all you guys out there, that have I've taken on as my teachers. Guild F40 is one of them. Da Vinci J15, Mike Maloney, Peter Schiff, a lot of those guys. Just go back to my videos if you want to know who I study. Anyway, this is out of Mike Maloney's book that I just wanted to read real quick. Believe it or not, I believe that passive income entities like real estate are the ultimate investment. And, I believe that statement is true for myself in that, I'm going to buy homes. I'm going to have a stack of keys sitting on my desk. I'm going to hand those keys out. And for that, I'm going to get money each month from my renters. And I've done it before. I did it with low-income properties. I don't plan to do low-income properties this time. I'm not saying I'm not going to. I'm just not planning on it. Robert Kiyosaki says you might want to think of part of your portfolio being, homes that are paid for by the government. So at least if times get real bad, at least you'll have some money coming in. What I've chosen to do is buy homes by the local hospital up here. We have a couple of hospitals. This one is a very nice hospital, and there's very nice homes that surround it. And so that's kind of the area that I'm going to target, because I believe nurses and doctors will at least be able to have enough money to rent. I wanted to read a couple things out of here. In 1971, in the latest precious metals bull market, a median price single-family home in the United States was $20,663. Silver's price at that time was $1.39. Thus, it required 14,823 ounces to buy one single-price, medium-sized home in the U.S. At the end of the precious metals bull market in 1980, just 9 years later, the same $42,774, or the home cost $42,774, and silver was just over $52.50 an ounce. It required roughly 814 ounces. The house had increased in price by 2 times, or 100%. However, the currency supply had grown 2.45 times, or 145%. Inflation raged all through the 70s, and the result was real estate increased significantly in price. Its true value barely kept up with inflation. It may have actually fallen a little. Conversely, silver increased 3,641%, outpacing inflation by 15 times. Okay, I believe we're there again. I believe we're going to revisit this again, exactly like he planned. He showed this. I don't know how old this book is. I believe I got it. Right. It's Guide to Investing in Gold and Silver by Mike Maloney. I think I got it right when it came out. Now, here's a really cool scenario. If you had sold a house in 1971 for $20,663 and purchased silver by January of 1980, your investment would have outpaced real estate by a factor of 17, growing to $770,796. If you then sold the silver, you could have bought 18 medium-priced single-family homes for cash at a price of $42,747 per home, and benefit 100% from the cash flow from each of those properties. And so that's, that's my dream. That's what I that's kind of what I want to do. I don't know how ugly it's going to get. I don't know. Obviously, I believe that if things get, as bad as they say they're going to get, I'll have to reduce my rents. But that's why I want my homes paid off. And anyway, my heart goes out to you guys out there that are kind of freaking out about the dip in silver. It might be a buying opportunity for those that study and know the silver game. On another note, I was just in the company of two wealthier individuals. One of the individuals, if I tried to tell you how much wealth this person has, you wouldn't believe it. He's uber wealthy. And so one of the guys that was there said, how high do you see silver going? And I said, well, Robert Kiyosaki said 5,000 an ounce in 2 years. The guy that was what I would call uber wealthy perked up and said, wow, if that happens, I'll have to raise the price of my goods and services at my business. I said, yeah, you're right. I said, let's hope they're wrong, because that means that, the dollar will be done. In other words, I understand these guys don't know the silver game as well as we do, and I wanted to make it palatable for them to at least listen to a little bit about what I had to say. Now, after that conversation, one of the gentlemen asked me how would he get money out of his 401k. I told him, I said that'd be something between him as an accountant. Probably gonna have to borrow it out, since you're not gonna quit your job or get fired, hopefully. And he said that he had borrowed out against his 401k once, and he was paying himself back at 7% interest. And I said, okay, so 7% a year is what it's costing you to borrow the money out. And he said, yes. I said, well, my silver did 87% last year, or 89%. So do the math, right? So bottom line is, study up. It's, the reason I'm not putting out so many videos, by the way, is my son's business, smallengineadvicefordummies.com, is keeping me busy enough to where I'm kind of tired. And which is a good thing. I like being tired from doing business. And so anyway, we'll see all of you next time around. Morgan SLV out.